Alright guys, just San here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and we got the LR reveal for the part 2 of the Kale celebration, and surprisingly enough, it's a Super Buu. I mean, we were all expecting like a Kefla, or a Hit, or, you know, even a Topo or Jaren or something like that, but we ended up getting a Super Buu. Definitely not really the best choice because we really need Universe 6 buffs, but he looks pretty good just from a brief glance of his passive. And he is still helping some really needed teams. You do got to keep that in mind. I mean, Majin Power, you know, Artificial Life Forms, these teams aren't really insane. So him coming out definitely is very good, you know, especially for like Majin Power, right? But courtesy to Goresh, we do have the translation right here. So we do have his full kit. But before we get into that, we can play his animations because I actually haven't seen this yet. So yeah, let's go and play this. Alright, so yeah, some pretty good animations. Definitely nothing too bad, right? They look LR worthy, I'll say that. But still, man, I'm still caught on the fact that they decided to do a Super Buu. Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you already know the replies are going to be a little bit bad. Like, this was the easiest Universe 6 buff ever. The celebration is literally themed around Universe 6. So I think an LR Kefla or an LR Hit, you know, this would have been the perfect opportunity because I don't think we're going to see another chance to get one of those as an LR for a good while, right? But unfortunately, they gave us a Super Buu. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it, right? I don't think it was the perfect time for a celebration. But as I said, you know, I'm trying to look on the positive side. He's gonna buff a lot of, you know, well-needed team, or a lot of teams that really need the help. So I guess that is pretty good. But okay, anyway, now let's get into the actual details. So his leader skill is Majin Buu Saga and Heavenly Events category Ki +4, HP attack and defense plus 150%. Really not the best lead, but I guess if you're newer to the game or free to play, you'll be able to make some use out of that. And then his 12 key is that he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and then causes colossal damage and greatly lowers defense. And then for his 18 key, he raises attack and defense again for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage to all enemies, and then has a medium chance to stun. So not only is it an AoE on his 18 key, but he gets 30% attack and defense on both super attacks, and then he does also have the medium chance to stun on his 18 key, with the AoE. So that actually is pretty crazy. That's a really good super attack effect, specifically for his 18 key. So definitely very good there. And then his passive is Tear with a consequence of 0%. So he activates the entrance animation once only. He gains 5 key and 120% attack and defense for 4 turns from start of appearance. He gets attack and defense plus 120% at start of turn. He gets an additional 30% attack when attacking if HP is 30% or higher. He gets an additional 30% attack when attacking if HP is 60% or higher. And then he gets an additional attack and defense plus 30% when attacking if HP is 90% or higher. Alright, I mean, yeah, I guess. Some of these conditions aren't really the worst. I mean, being above, like, what, 30% HP? I mean, most of the fight you're going to be at that. So, I mean, that's pretty good. But, I don't know. Some of these, like, being above 90% HP, once you, like, start bringing this guy in difficult events, you're not really going to be above that threshold that often. But not the worst thing, I'll say that. And then he has a great chance to guard all attacks. Okay. I'll take that. Great chance is pretty reliable. The EZA transforming Buu, he has that as well. The one that EZA'd for the 8th year anniversary. And that is very reliable, like I said. So definitely very good there. He gets guaranteed guard if there's a Majin Buu Saga or Fuse Fighter category enemy. Alright. He gets an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super attack during the turn in which guard is activated. Okay, pretty good there. Because keep in mind, you could bring this guy type advantage. and then you would still get this additional super. And then he gains an additional 100% attack for the character's next attack after receiving an attack. So basically you take an attack after you get guard, I think, and you get 100% attack. So it looks like this is a slot 1 unit. Definitely very good because, again, you know, he's on a lot of teams that could use a really good slot 1 unit. And then he gets 1 key in defense plus 20% with each attack received, up to 7 key and 140% defense. That's really good. That 140% defense is actually really crazy. That's going to make this guy getting to like well over like 600k defense. And then, of course, he's got all the guard built into his kit. So, damn, actually, this guy is going to be looking really crazy. Yeah, definitely a slot 1 unit, which is really good because these categories really did need one. So, a pretty good unit. I mean, some of these HP restrictions are a little rough, I will admit, but I don't think it's that big of a deal because once you get this built up right here, this guy's going to be a defensive wall as long as you have the guard, of course. And then after you super 2, he's just going to be crazy. And then he has additionals built in, so you could triple super. You could get over 1 million defense with guard, and this guy could just be crazy. I mean, I'm saying 1 million defense. We don't know yet for sure, but I'm assuming with this fully built up, you know, he's going to be pushing like 700k defense or something like that. And then with all the supers, of course, around or about over 1 million defense. And then he does have an active skill as well, which the condition is that 5 or more turns have to have been elapsed, so after turn 5, and you have to be below 60% HP, okay. And then the effect is that he massively raises attack and then causes ultimate damage. He recovers 40% HP and then disables enemies' action once within turn. Pretty solid effect right there. And then his links are Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Majin, Infinite Generation, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power, so no big bad bosses. Definitely a little bit of a missed opportunity there. I think he would have benefited from that a lot, just so he could work with like the STR Dokkan Fest Kid Buu, and you know, just some other Boos that have that. But all right, still not the worst link set for who you're running him with, which is just a lot of other Boos. Definitely, you know, he'll work good with him. And then categories are Majin Buu Saga, Heavenly Events, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Form, Majin Power, Power Absorption, Sworn Enemies, Worldwide Chaos, and Exploding Rage. So all right, I mean, that is the LR Super Buu. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this guy down in the comments. I know a lot of you probably aren't going to be the biggest fan of him because, of course, as I said, LR Kefla or an LR Hit would have just made a little bit more sense, but nonetheless, I'm still excited for him. I can't wait to see the showcases and to do the showcases on him, so make sure you stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.